Hi and welcome to another What's on Wednesday. I'm Owen Heritage and today I'm going to tell you about the magnificent, fantastic New Albany Community Orchestra. Now, we started the orchestra almost 3 years ago now, and it was with the goal of making it possible for anybody and everybody to be able to play in an orchestra. So as such, the orchestra has no auditions. Everybody's welcome to join, and the orchestra does its very best as well to help people and encourage people feel a part of it. For instance, by giving free instrument loans, lessons where possible, and also providing music that's within the capability of even the most beginner of student, even after just a few lessons. Maybe a month or so of lessons, as we say, when they can play a note, when they can make a sound, they can start playing with the orchestra. And as such, we've been able to bring in a lot of people in the community that haven't played for years, decades. I think the record was 70 years. Somebody had not played their instrument for, and they pick it up and they come and they discover once again the joy of making music in a community like that orchestra. So we've been able to perform at locations like the Kentucky Center for the Arts and the Ogle Center, the STEM Concert Hall there at IUS. Thanks very much to the university there for making that possible for us. And so, yeah, even people that perhaps never thought they would even play with an orchestra, let alone play in a concert hall like that, got that experience. Now, what are we doing during this quarantine period? Virtually all the orchestras and bands and ensembles in this area have stopped. You can understand why. We wanted to kind of see what we could do to keep it going. So the first thing we did was produce a collaboration with orchestra members who sent in cell phone videos of themselves playing a part, and we were able to combine 23 cell phone videos to make a piece of music, but we realized that wasn't enough. We really wanted to get everyone engaged and back together. So we came up with the idea of outdoor rehearsals, where we space everybody well apart, because, for instance, the wind players cannot wear masks. Obviously, it's kind of difficult to play a trumpet when you're wearing a mask. So we made sure that all the players, especially the wind players, were dispersed way apart in an outdoor location with a nice breeze blowing across the grass, and that way we've done our best to minimize danger while allowing everybody to take part and enjoy some kind of musical expression at least. So we do this every Sunday currently from 6:30 to 7:30 at Ritter Park in New Albany, which is just off Culbertson and 13th Street, right across from Cardinal Ritter House, in fact. And that's where we've been performing. And even some of the local neighbors have come along to listen, which is really nice. So I asked one of the members of the orchestra, Jen, who plays violin, what she thought about the opportunity of being able to play music even during the pandemic.
Well, the orchestra has always been, to me, a safe place where I can come and just let go of everything else that is hard and just be me for a little while and just be happy and just create something that is joyful and beautiful. And that is so much more important right now, because there is so much ugliness and so much stress in the world right now. And to be able to still come and create something beautiful and have some fun and just let go of all of it for a little bit of time is really, really special.
So, I mean, are you a person that's not really, you don't feel you're affected anyway or worried by COVID-19?
No, I'm actually very much on the other end of things. I worry about it a lot. I'm very careful. I'm an essential worker. My job never fully closed, so I have to be out in the public for that. But other than work, I'm not going out hardly at all because I have a compromised immune system. So I'm very careful, but I feel quite safe the way we're doing it. Between everybody who can stay masked, staying masked, and those who can't being very, very distanced while they're playing their instruments, it feels very safe. And everyone is very respectful of those restrictions and very understanding about them, so that's nice too, to not have any arguments about it.
And how do you ever feel in the orchestra that you are not good enough? That maybe you're worried about your ability level?
No, never. I always feel encouraged. I always feel like I can ask questions, like I can ask what something is or what something means, or ask for help. There's always someone who is better than I am who can help, and there's always someone who is less advanced than I am who needs help and who I can assist. And so that's really fun too, because we're just a community. We help each other, and it doesn't matter where you're at. There's no competition. There's no hierarchy. It's just, let's do something together and make something beautiful and have fun while we're doing it.
And if you'd like to learn more about the orchestra, you can visit their website at www.newalbanyorchestra.org. And you'll find information about how you can take part, join up, and come and visit the concerts and support the work generally. Now, just before we conclude, there's one important thing to tell you. Tomorrow, it's Give for Good Louisville Day. It's the biggest day of the year for the area, where the community is encouraged to support their favorite non-profit organizations. And we're kind of hoping that we would fall into that category. So I'm going to put a link here in this post that you can visit the page for that. And even though it starts tomorrow, midnight through midnight, all day on Thursday, tomorrow, the donating feature has been opened up early for anyone that might be busy tomorrow or traveling. So we'd encourage you to have a look and see all the other worthy organizations too that are taking part, and maybe donate a little bit. Whatever you're able to will help us greatly in furthering all our different programs. 100% of the donations goes to the programs. We have very few administrative fees. No staff are paid, except for obviously our teachers that get paid for the work that they do. But yeah, 100% of the donations goes straight towards the programs and keeping everything going. So do what you can, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week where we'll have another What's on Wednesday.